welcome to Chin's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make Budae Jjigae, some kind of sausage stew, but its name actually translated in English like army-based stew. Actually, it has something to do with its origin, how it started. I will explain later. I hope today's recipe is interesting to you. The origin of Budae Jjigae started after Korean War. Koreans used leftover meat or ham came from U.S. Army base. You can use any kind of processed meat you have, something like this. I'm going to slice all the ingredients, but this particular ham we call spam. I'm going to use in two different ways. I prepared all the ingredients like this. This is kimchi. I cut into small pieces and squeeze slightly. You don't need to slice onion, not that thin. Other ingredients are all sliced, but this one, spam, I sliced half of the spam and the other half I mashed like this. Originally, they use minced beef or pork. Making yangnyeom, some kind of seasoning or spice for this budae jjigae, is quite simple. You just need to mix well all the seasoning ingredients. 1 tablespoon of chili powder and half tablespoons of soy sauce. And this is soy paste, 1 teaspoon. This is chili paste, 1 teaspoon. If you want to make less spicy, just reduce chili powder or chili paste. This is garlic crushed and a little bit of black pepper. You just need to mix well. This budae jjigae is not that spicy food, I think. But if you think it could be too spicy, you can actually reduce the spice, reduce the chili powder or chili paste. Or you can actually use just cabbage instead of kimchi. You might think this spice a bit dry, but it's okay. It will be dissolved in the soup. I prepared this kind of wide and shallow pan. We use this kind of pan for some kind of stew we call jeongol. I'm going to add the vegetables on the bottom first. Onion and green onion first. And then spread the sliced ham around the edge like this. And put the kimchi and mashed spam in the middle like this. After you add all the ingredients except for the spice, this is time to put the yangnyeom spice on the top like this. And this is 1 tablespoon of ketchup, tomato sauce. Well, somehow it actually makes this stew different to other Korean stew. If I have baked bean, I put 1 or 2 tablespoons instead of tomato ketchup. For the broth, I'm going to use factory-made broth, beef bone soup. Well, I sometimes use for making Korean stew. It's a 500 milliliters amount, but you can use just water. And if it's not enough, you can add more water. You just need to pour the water or broth as much as all the ingredients covered slightly. I actually added another roughly 200 millimeters water, but it really depends on your pan you're using. And when you use just water, I recommend to use beef stock. When it starts to boil, just mix the spice with broth slightly like this, not too much, and then just leave it. When it starts to boil like this, you can turn it down the heat into medium heat and boil another few minutes. You can get rid of the bubbles and the fat like this with your spoon, but if it's not that much, you don't need to. Today I'm going to add ramyeon sari. It's some kind of fried noodle like ramyeon, instant ramyeon, but without any soup sachet. Just noodles. So I'm going to use one dish today and put it on top and boil another few minutes. This fried noodle ramen is a really basic option you can choose to put, but there's another one people like. It's a sliced cheese, but I'm not going to this time. Personally, I like to add frozen dumplings sometimes for this stew. After the noodle cooked, you can eat right away. This kind of stew is something you can actually cook on the table and share with people like this. Well, I hope it's not that difficult to make for you. If you have some different kinds of sauces, you can try this recipe. But the key ingredients for this soup is a little bit of kimchi, but not that much. If you put too much kimchi in it, it actually becomes kimchi jjigae, kimchi stew. Anyway, thanks for watching, and any comment will be welcome. See you next time.